Look, unless you're an expert in steel watcher gyroscopics, please get out of my light.
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work. Only if you're quick.
You're here. Good luck. This damn city's more treacherous than the Underdark.
It stopped. But it'll happen again. It keeps happening. The shivering, shaking, quaking. Don't you feel it? There's something underneath the city. Inside the rock. But when I ask the stone why it shakes, it only screams. I want to go home.
Huh? You look different when you're not trying to talk someone down from igniting a barrel of rune powder. Chuck your questions at Wulbrun. That's his job. I can make time for chatter after you know what's what.
I shouldn't say anything to you until you've spoken to Wulbrun. He's very... particular.
Ah, there you are. Good. We need to strategize. Wulbrun is planning something. Lots of moving parts. I'm still trying to suss the details myself. Some. But what he has planned is unthinkable. Maybe you can help him see sense. Someone has to.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope. Good. We don't have a chance unless we stick together. Not while the Gondians' metal monsters are patrolling the streets. The Steel Watch, they're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it. Perhaps. All the more reason to get rid of them. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while the city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit. Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A rune powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wulbren, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking. The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
That's what I've been saying. There may yet be a peaceful solution.
Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast? Be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine. So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong. As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of Watchers in no time.
Thank Gerdel we escaped that bloody Steel Watcher. No thanks to you. We did, but we very nearly didn't. Everything's lining up for the Iron Hands, though. Wulbren's about to put his grand plan into action. You are? Excellent. With someone like you on board, it can't fail.
Now you've spoken to the big man? Good to see you. Never thought I'd meet you again, let alone fight on the same side. Glad we both made it out of Grimforge alive, and that I didn't have to use that rune powder to make a point. I made it clear there was nothing between us, and after a while she finally got the message. Now we can both focus on what's actually important. Taking out the Gondians. I overheard you're going to be helping us fight the good fight. Knew I would have regretted blowing you up. Better get on with it then. Wulbren wouldn't have put his trust in you for nothing.
Gonna help us clear those Watchers from the streets? That bomb will save a lot more people than it kills. Trust me. I've seen what those Watchers can do.
Pleasure house is to keep den of delight.
Why are some people so strange about Sharess's caress? It's just sex.
If you are in need of some pleasurable assistance, might I direct you to Sharess's caress? I only deal with referrals.
looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste? Right as falling rain. What's it to you, chuffer?
Don't worry your pretty head about the fist, love. I can play them all like a lute.
What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
Oh, I will drink your essence.
Hoots! Order up! Another tankard for the fist!
A weary traveller, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Of course you wouldn't. Who can resist the pleasure of the strap once leather meets flesh? It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Twins, yes. Hands of such skill they could turn stone to silk. Your body could suffer no knot they can't untangle. They're through the curtain to the right. You'll need coin and stamina in abundance to enjoy their services, but the gold will be as well spent as you are. Swishing. I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal ball, I promise I'd already have consulted it. Truth is, Fionn's gone well missing. And my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind. To service is my calling, not to be served. But I'd be a fool to say no. The girl kept my coffers near overflowing. 2 flights up, then turn right, and right again. That's Fionn's pleasure room, Elminster's library. Here, take the key.
Elminster's library? People will get their thrills in the strangest of places.
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
What do you think, silly? Love, of course. Hot and vulgar with me, or sweet and sincere with my sister. Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement. We want both of you, silly, at the same time.
I do not share what is mine, and I will not be shared. Good.
Couldn't get us off your mind, could you?
Ah, you're lucky, sister.
You would break our bond for the sake of laying this Islak.
You're welcome if you have the coin. Couldn't get us off your mind, could you?
Ah, you're lucky, sister.
You're welcome if you have the coin. This way. We have a room upstairs over yonder side.
Sorry. Be real careful. Just physical, it's a state of mind. Doesn't make any sense. It will when you bet the ground.
You came. I'm so pleased. You can never tell who's going to get cold feet. So, now that you're here, what next? An experience no one else here will give you. A chance to be embraced in the dark. But what that means is up to you. So, what can I do for you? A tender touch? Some sensory stimulation? Then, let's begin.
In the darkness, you can feel hands moving over your body, touching, squeezing, caressing.
Your body is such a treat. I'm so glad you chose to share it with me. So glad we have this time together.
Her hands slip under your clothes, running down your chest, your stomach, between your legs. You drag your tongue in a winding line from beneath her earlobe down along her collarbone.
Thank you. Thank you.
You hold her so tightly, enveloping her in your arms. Her heart starts to flutter faster, like that of a small animal. You're not sure how long your time together lasted, but it was long enough. By the end, you felt like you were floating in the dark, utterly at peace.
That was wonderful. Perhaps you'll enjoy a drink in the bar before you brave the streets again. Even in the best of times, it's an oasis of pleasure and calm. In the city's chaos, with Baldur's Gate preparing for war, the caress feels like the final flicker of a beautiful flame before darkness falls.
You can stare as much as you like.
Try.
I scant few customers today.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. 9 Fingers.
You rats with the guild now. Heard 9 Fingers met a match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust 9 Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the 9th hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs?
He's got you there, Spoon.
Don't matter. This discussion doesn't concern you, so why don't you make tracks?
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. You've put me out of pocket, you know. Raphael bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
Rumple.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sheress's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon? Or maybe... forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way. Sheress Caress, the mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't. You got it, but the new hooch is off limits. Can't have the mamsel leaping down my throat if I go burning yours. Pleasure to serve.
When the music stops, you and I...
Another case closed, another bottle open! Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? No. I want proof. If someone else killed Lorgan, I want you to tell me why they did it. Come back when you've got some real evidence.
What were you thinking?
Couple turns should do it.
Not going inside.
Pleasure house. Delights.
Don't fret.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Kalim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
I most certainly do. Jara is the most valued.
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening? Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers, talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. How could I help it? I don't regret its death, but I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate. Rapture. Close your eyes and listen.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be? You are more than powerful. An emperor to emperors. Your head adorned with a crown of gold, diamond, and ruby. The heavens tremble with the steps of your army. All beasts, all men and women, all creatures of the plains bow to your might.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy. For one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes, give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us. I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Unless some have already sprouted in places I can't see. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the Illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
To Illithids, yes. But despite your reckless embrace of the parasite and recent mutations, you're no mind flayer. Not yet. Orpheus would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the Hells, deep in the Hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world. I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical. That doesn't make any sense.
It will when you've met the drought.
We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why? Don't be a fool. A broker is as bound by his contract as his buyer. The hammer must be real, or Raphael could never take the crown. Lucky for us, we've another option. Glory be to the Comet. The devil keeps the Orphic hammer in his lair. If we can find a way in, we can take it. I'll use it to smash the true heirs' bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. The Githyanki will be free. First to Voss, then to Raphael's House of Hope. Just don't expect a lavish spread awaiting us this time.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him? I am glad you had the sense to turn him down, but it certainly does matter. Anything that threatens our alliance threatens our chances of defeating the Elder Brain. So I ask you again, what were the terms of the deal he offered you? An horrendous deal. Imagine the crown of sufficient power to dominate an Elder Brain atop a devil's head. You would be trading one apocalyptic event for another. Thank you for telling me, and for rejecting him. And now, we must be doubly on our guard. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
Voss, friend to the Comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the Devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir. I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son.
Githkar Tavkim crashed. You put your trust in me, Voss. I plan to honor it.
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices.
The House of Hope. We must find a way in.
The House of Hope, you say? I couldn't ask for a name more fitting. Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells. You must find it.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.